Commander, something you need?
No, I'm just having a quick tour of the ship to see how everybody's doing before we jet off to pastures new. How's she faring up?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Just what I like. Confidence in your ability.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Disease? What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
Put your foot in it, didn't you?
I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay, that's too much information. One more thing. How did you get your nickname? I'm getting the idea now, though.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Come on, really?
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Oh. Well, that's enough for now. Thank you very much, Joker. It's been quite enlightening talking to you.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Brittle bone disease, eh? Reminds me of Unbreakable. What's his name in that film? Samuel L. Jackson, that's the one, when he fell down them steps and every bone in his body almost broke to bits. Oh, it was a pleasant scene indeed. Ooh, send shivers up my spine right now. Presley! You're not talking today. Did I snap you into line last time and you now don't like me anymore? Okay, tough cookies. Let's have a peek. This is the briefing room. Nobody's in here. That's right, stand to attention. I like it. This is Commander's, well, Captain's old room. No, it's not. It's steps. Okay, down we go. Just have to reacquaint myself with the ship's layout. Ah, here we are. This is the Captain's old room. So technically speaking, it's my room now. Personnel manual. So this just tells you about the ranks, NCOs, officers, and different ranks of the fleets, etc., etc. Very good.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
And there we go. Bit of a background about this glorious Normandy ship that we're commander of now. Thought I'd give you the whole codex rather than a snippet, seeing as we're going to spend a lot of time on board. Okay, Kaiden, I believe, was around this corner. Let's have a bit of a chitty-chatty with him.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay, then fine.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
My thoughts exactly. Thank you.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander. Commander. Righty-ho. Who else is there? Dr. Chakwas is in here. Don't believe there's anything else to say to her. So, go down and meet the rest of the crew that we've picked up. And to say the Normandy is such a high caliber ship, technologically advanced, it has the slowest lift I've ever seen. Maybe I want to sort that out. Okay. Lovely stuff. Right, where are we? Start here with Mr. Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Oh, come on. Maybe just a little teensy short one.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about the... Oh no, the Turians. Okay. Sounds rather unfortunate.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Really?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Maybe not quite as bad as that then.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Fine. I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
I see. So they're spreading themselves very thin. Combined with the fact that they are slowly dying out due to this genophage. Doesn't lead for good appraisal, does it?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Happy days. Oh, we can actually equip Rex. These are the lockers to equip individual people. Okay, handy. Right. Ashley. Howdy do.
Commander?
Can we have a wee chit-chat?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Later. Everything's bloody later. Fine.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it does.
Good, yes, they do.
Dismissed, Chief.
Flashlight heads. You should have seen them a mile off, you blind
Sir.
bat. No, I'm just kidding. Right, fine, Ashley. We'll talk later indeed. Garrus, how are you fitting in nicely to our little ship?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Very true. I'm not one for bureaucracy myself.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
Indeed.
But CSEC wants it done their way.
Indeed.
Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Don't worry about it. You made the right decision.
It's not the end of the world. You'll have tougher decisions soon enough.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Sounds good to me. Just remember, though, I'm in charge. Don't do anything that I don't authorize.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Bloody bureaucracy. I totally agree with his thoughts there. I can't stand being ordered about by do-gooders behind their damn desks. They won't even last 2 minutes in the wide world.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Well, they're not. This is a rare exception.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true
Go on then,
for me.
I'll come in a second.
I had no idea you found ship technology.
Stop anything.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is
Yeah.
the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
See you later.